What's up, fam? I think we're gonna turn the music. I'm just gonna change. Good morning. Let's go.
Morning.
Oh,
Use that too. Yeah.
love it. Morning, Tomas.
Good morning. How's it going?
Going well. Going well. Taught a bunch of dance already today.
Oh, good.
The internet hasn't been fighting me too much.
You know what? Good for you.
Thank you.
Good for you. Is Mia vacuuming right now?
Yeah, she is.
I'm a little like slow today, so
I kind of had the sense that was going to be the case after the feedback from Greg's class yesterday.
Yo, my legs are still like jello.
I love it.
I mean, it's fun, but it's not fun to be immobile like this.
Poor baby. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm just letting my mat dry for a second. Get everything situated. If you have small weights, we might want those today. Maybe a band, maybe one heavier weight if you'd like. If you have a workout band, go ahead and grab that.
A mat?
Band.
Oh, band. Yeah. Shush.
Oh.
Oh, hey, Dorda. Yeah.
Hey, Mom. Oh, what happened? Sweet. What kind of bands do you guys have? Like the thigh band. Okay, cool. Gym Bandit.
Are we gonna be like on the ground a lot today?
Yeah, we're gonna be on the ground a lot today.
All right, good. I don't have to reframe my thing too much.
I'll be nice today. All right. We're going to start in cat-cow on our hands and knees whenever you're ready. Oh, we're still getting set up. I like that. I'm okay with that. My hair's falling out. Mom, your video's not working. You might have to turn it on, but you can leave it off if you want. My mom's joining us today. I don't know. She'll text if there's a problem, I think.
Yes, that's true.
All right, we're gonna curve the spine and arch. Good morning, curve. And arch. And curve. And arch. Curve. And arch. And circling the head and tail. Massaging your guts with your belly muscles. And reverse your circle. And press back to child's pose. shift the weight into the hands, come to down dog. Keep those knees as bent as you need to, especially this early in our practice. And then lift one heel, and then lift the other heel. So just work stretching out the calves a little bit, switching at your own pace. Since you're looking at your feet, you can check in with your alignment in your low leg. You can see if the center of your foot is in line with the center of your ankle, center of your knee, going up into the hip, or if any weird things are happening in the ankles as you tread. And then lower your heels. Let's take some gentle push-ups from this position. So lowering your head towards the floor and lifting, kind of a diagonal, almost upside down push-up. Just to get the shoulders nice and warmed up. This should be nice and gentle. Taking the top of my head to the floor. One day I'll be able to do handstand push-ups. 2 more. Last one. And lower the knees. And child's pose again, stretching those arms out. Let's continue with firing up that belly. We're gonna come to tabletop. Oh, Mom, that looks beautiful. So we do this, but we've done this before where we extend out and we come in, right? But this time we're gonna add a little bit level of difficulty and add a little bit of a core workout. So from out, we're gonna crisscross here. So you're gonna exhale and try and bring your elbow past your knee instead of just coming to here. So this is gonna get a little bit more of the cross lateral belly workout going in there, yeah? So let's take one arm off, one leg off, extend them out. Toes are to the floor as much as I can. Lift that leg up as much as I can, and then crisscross. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen, hold. 3, 2, 1. Lower down, other side, lifting off and extend out. And crisscross. And extend. Crisscross. Extend. Keeping that low back nice and lengthened as we extend. Cross. And last one. Hold at the top. Hold 3. Hold 2, hold 1, lower down, stretch back, child's pose again. We're gonna walk our fingertips to the left, drop our hips to the right. Enjoy a nice side body stretch, relaxing that right hip into the floor. On your inhales, you can lengthen out through your right arm. On your exhale, relax that hip a little deeper. And coming back to center, other side. Fingertips to the right, hips fall to the left. Allowing the inhales to stretch the left rib cage and the exhales to release the left hip. We're gonna come all the way down onto our side in a ball. We're gonna reach out to an X. We're gonna come into a ball and reach out to an X. And ball, and X, and ball, and X. And now reach your X out as long as you can. Reach out through your fingertips, your toes, the top of your head, and your tailbone. finding the most possible length in your body, and then release and relax everything to the floor. We're gonna come to a ball on our right side. Go back to an X. Come to a ball on your left side. Come back to an X. Ball on the right. X and ball on the left. X. One more time. We're gonna come to ball. Now from here, we're gonna reach out to ruler. So we're gonna reach out in a straight line. Lift your obliques off the floor. Keep your legs nice and engaged. Reaching through the side bodies. And then you're gonna use your belly button to pull you back into a ball. And then come back to an X. Other side, ball. Reach out to a ruler, straight line, obliques lifted off the mat. Come back to a ball. Back to an X. Again, ball, ruler. This should all be a belly workout. I'm gonna stay in a hollow body shape. I'm gonna roll to the other side, hit my ruler shape. I'm gonna reverse that roll to my back, hollow body. Extend on the other side. Coming back to a ball. Coming back to an X. Other side, nice guys. Coming to a ball. Out to a ruler. Hollow body. Rock to the other side. And flip, rock to the other side. Pull it into a ball. Coming back to an X. Nice, guys. That was different. Give yourself a hug. I'm so proud of you. Way to go. We're gonna bring the feet flat to the floor. Hips are down. Vaughn right now, he's so crazy. So cute. Pressing your arms into the floor. We're gonna tuck the tailbone under, rolling up the spine, one vertebra at a time. We're gonna roll back down. Lifting up, 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 up. And rolling down, 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 down. All the dogs are loving this one. And up, 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 up. We're gonna take our right foot off the floor. Place it back down. Rolling down the spine. Other side, hips lift up. Foot lifts off. Lower down. And roll down. One more time, lifting up. Foot comes off, extend it to the ceiling. You can keep it as bent as you need to. We're gonna pulse at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot comes back down, rolling back down. Other side, nice guys, lifting up. Foot comes off, foot to the ceiling. We pulse, pulse. And foot back to the floor and roll down. Knees into your chest. Squeezing your knees together, we're gonna circle our knees. Stir the femur in your hip socket. Massage your low spine on the floor. And reverse your circles. Feet back, feet to tabletop. 90-degree angle. Heels are lifted. We're gonna tap one heel to the floor. Lift it back up. Same one, 2. And 3rd, 3. And keep that belly nice and lengthened to the floor. 6. Stabilizing the low belly. And the pelvis. Two more. Last one. Knees into the chest. Other side. We go tap 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 6 and 7, 8. 4 more. 10, 11. Last one. Knees into the chest. Nice, guys. Happy baby. Opening the hips, rocking side to side. Knees into the chest. Feet flat to the floor. Right foot comes up. Press the hands into the mat. Lift the hips up. And down. 2. Down. Nice and controlled. 4. 5. 6. 7. Last one, hold it at the top. Hold 3, 2, 1. Lower down, knees into the chest. Other foot to the floor. Right foot to the floor. Left leg is in. Open shoulders into the mat. Arms are lengthened. Here we go. We're picking this foot. Hips up. And nice and control. Last one, hold, 3, 2, 1, lower down, knees into the chest. We're gonna try a couple different variations on this glute bridge. You can stay on your back. I will talk you through them, but we've been doing this enough times that I wanna give you guys some tools so you can add levels of difficulty onto it if you'd like when we're doing this, or if you wanna practice it on your own. But so take your feet close to your hips and lift up. This should be pretty easy. The closer your heels are to your sits bones, the easier it should be. Try it again, walk your feet out a couple inches, lift back up. Now we're adding a little bit of difficulty level. Ooh, look at that pretty dress. And then you can try a little bit further out if you'd like as well. So just feeling that it's gonna get your hamstrings in different spots. And then from here, drag your heels towards your glutes. You can lift your toes off the floor and think of if you could actually pull your heels towards your glutes. Do you feel how that really gets it to fire under here? So these are just little tools that you can use when we do this if you wanna add difficulty level, etc. Moving on, knees into the chest. Extend the right leg to the floor. Left knee is hugged in. Oh, let's start with a little bit of a core workout. Take your right shoulder to your left knee. Exhale your belly to the floor. Switch to the other side. Exhale that belly to the floor. Switch. Switch. Exhale. Switch. 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 Always getting that belly button going towards the floor. And if you'd like, you can pick up the tempo a little, making sure that every time you have an exhale, that belly to the floor. Whatever tempo is right for you right now. And knees into the chest. Feet to the floor. You can turn your knees in towards each other if you'd like. You're gonna sit up just a tiny bit. We're gonna reach to one heel, reach to the other, and switch. And now we're gonna go up and over to the tap the outside shin, outside calf. You can kind of roll over on the shoulder. It should be very circular. Yeah, you can keep your hands up if you'd like. And knees into the chest. Good. Extend your right leg long, left knees into the chest. Try and relax your femur in your hip socket. Feel it soften. You can press into it a little bit. And then we're going to gently circle that knee, stirring the femur in the hip socket. Encouraging healthy hips. Reverse your circle. And now we're going to extend that foot to the ceiling. It's okay if it's not straight. We're going to draw teeny tiny circles on the ceiling, as controlled as possible. Feeling the articulation in that hip socket. Reverse your circle. And switch to the other side. First, start with just relaxing that femur in the hip socket. You can see what happens if you press down on it a little bit. And then circle your knee. Stabilizing that pelvis on the standing side. Trying to let the movement all be in the actual hip socket, not in the pelvis and the torso. Reverse your circle. And extending that foot to the ceiling. Draw tiny little circles, nice and controlled. And reverse your circle. And two knees into the chest. Adding difficulty level to our tabletop, low belly isolation. We're gonna squeeze our knees together. We're gonna release two heels to the floor. If you'd like to add the next level of difficulty, you straighten the legs, then you pull them in and pull them back to 90 degrees. The simpler version is just tap and in. So go ahead and do 10 of those for yourself, whichever one you choose. Isolating the pelvis, trying to keep it just be the legs that are moving. This is preparation for leg lifts. Really carving that belly out to the floor. And when you're finished, let's come back. Let's come to the belly.
Nice work, guys.
Clasp the hands behind your back. the chest. Hold 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Lifting the torso, floating the arms. We're gonna bring them up and over and side and over and 3. Good. Keep that low back nice and long. 1 more. And lower down. Oh. If you'd like a nice belly stretch, you can clasp your ankles and lift and stretch. And when you're ready, releasing down. All right, take your arms out to a T. Bend your left arm, look up to the sky. So we're stretching the front of the pec on the extended arm. And back to center, other side. And back to center. We're gonna cross the left foot over the right. Reach the arm and foot on opposite diagonals. Feel a stretch in the spine. And letting the hand reaching wind pull you back to center. Other side. Foot and hand are reaching opposite directions. And the hand winds, pulls you back to center. Let's bring the hands under the shoulders and give yourself a nice up dog stretch. And pull yourself back to child's pose. And rolling up. We have 10 minutes left together. Was Greg's class more arms or legs yesterday? What's sore?
I think
The legs, your gams? Okay.
Legs.
the legs.
Work on that then. Is your neck doing better? Good. That's what I like to hear. All right. So let's do some focus on the legs. Let's first come to stand. We're gonna work on our balance. And we're gonna release the leg at the same time. So you're gonna come, you're gonna extend this leg up, you're gonna clasp right below the knee on the shin. First, we're just gonna stand here, feel nice and tall, connection between the top of your head and the base of your standing leg. You can pull that knee into your chest as much as is comfortable. But keep those hips going towards the floor. And then with control, release and go to the other side. Lifting up. Finding that length, you can get a little bicep engagement, pulling that femur in towards your belly. And release, other side. Up. This time you're gonna shake your low leg out. Trying to release the ankle, the tibia, the fibula, and then just kind of drop and release. Shake that out, other side. Up, shake it out. And release. Just a moment. All right, doing another one. Coming up with control. Open to the side. If you'd like, you can take your arm underneath your leg, whatever's comfortable. And then you can shake this. So finding a nice, strong standing leg. And release to the other side. Everyone looks great. What a funny thing to have on video. And just releasing it. Drop that hip down. And release. There was one more that I wanted to do. Oh, one more. Up. Hello, welcome. We're gonna bend our standing leg with control. And then lengthen back up. Take it at your own tempo. Working on that balance. It's harder to balance on a bent leg. And let's do one more. Be nice and gentle on your knees with this one. It's not about how deep you go. Switch to the other side. It's just about finding motion and stability through that motion. Keeping that chest nice and open. Let's do one more. And stretch. All right, guys. One foot is in front of the other, like a teepee. The closer they are, the harder this is. The farther away, the easier. Drop your chin to your chest. We're gonna roll down. Extend the back leg, coming to a high lunge. Lift up, up. Extend, same arm as leg. Lower down. Other arm swoops. Clasp that back foot. Squaring off those shoulders. Lengthen the back leg. Stretch the hips back. Coming back to a lunge. Pick the hips up. Rolling up the spine. Head comes last. Switch to the other side. Standing tall. Rolling down. Coming up to a high lunge. Hands to your knee. Extend, same arm and leg. Lower down. Scoop the other arm. Two hands back to the floor. Stretch the front leg. Hips pull back. Coming back to that lunge, coming back to your teepee, and rolling up the spine. A couple last little hip openers, all right? We're gonna get those glutes and rotators. So coming up and crossing to to a figure 4 stretch. Nice balance, Tomas. And switching to the other side. Coming to that figure 4. And coming back to stand up tall. 2 feet wide, toes face in a little. Reaching down. Taking your right hand to your left foot. Left hand to the sky. And then if you'd like, you can open further than straight to the sky. You can twist that arm even further. And back to center. Other side. Like you can open past. Coming back to center. Rolling up nice and slow. Clasp the back of your legs, curve your spine, feel a nice stretch in the back. And release, rolling up. Hey guys, thanks so much. Great job today.
Thank you very much.
You are so welcome. We'll see you guys later this week. Hey, Mom.
Thanks, Charlotte.
That was great. Thank you, Charlotte.
You're welcome, guys. Thank you. What a fun
Thank
party
you.
we got to have.
Happy Monday, everyone.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.